Have you heard of PASEC? It's a huge survey with over 660,000 respondents in some 20 African countries. Quite impressive.
Sounds good, but what is its purpose?
Evaluate education systems in order to improve education policies.
Quite a program. Could you tell me more?
The CONFEMEN is organizing this major survey.
The what?
The Conference of the Minister of Education of French-speaking states and governments. Founded in 1960, this intergovernmental organization today comprises 44 states and governments around the globe. Its mission is to support member countries in transforming their education systems in order to provide an inclusive and quality education for all children.
Okay, well, could you tell me more about the survey?
The PASEC Assessment. Its name is the Program for the Analysis of Education Systems of the CONFEMEN, or PASEC in short. For over 30 years, it has provided information on the performance of school systems through regular assessments of pupils' performance. The last one took place in 2014, and in 2019, and the next one, PASEC2024, will be held this year in 21 sub-Saharan African countries in French, English, Portuguese, as well as in national languages for younger children. Since its inception, PASEC has undergone some 30 assessments.
And how does it work in practice?
The PASEC process. Over 340,000 pupils are tested in reading and mathematics. This is done at 3 different levels: the beginning and end of primary school, and at the end of middle school. These tests are supplemented with surveys of 250,000 parents, 60,000 teachers, and 8,800 school principals. All in all, it represents over 660,000 respondents. It's important to understand that this program, which is built with the participating countries, complies with the international scientific standards and is the only one of its kind in sub-Saharan Africa. Pupils are taking their math and language tests in the same conditions. They also answer background questionnaires on their schooling. For example, well-being, citizenship education, infrastructure, food safety. The aim is to objectively highlight disparities between countries. PASEC objectives.
And all this in order to find out which country has the best pupils or teachers?
No, we don't. In fact, no pupil will ever know his or her grade. On the other hand, if a country is doing better than others in math, it may be worth looking at its education policies. But more than just a benchmark between countries, PASEC is also useful to make comparisons within each country. Are there differences between public and private schools, between urban and rural areas, between girls and boys? Finally, PASEC allows to observe changes over time. Are pupils doing better? Have inequalities increased? What about inequalities between pupils? And if so, how can we tackle the shortcoming of the education system? Because at the end of the day, the aim of these assessments is to improve public policy for a more inclusive and a quality education system for all.